Hi, I wanted to come on here and make another video about a dream I had in 2013. The dream started, I went to sleep, and that night I had been praying and fasting, and I went to sleep, and I had a dream that I was flying. The first thing that happened in the dream is that I was flying. Suddenly I was in a scene on the ground, and it was the scene of a woman, a blonde-haired lady, and she was being taken into a prison, and it had barbed wire over the top of it, and I felt her betrayal, and I felt like that someone had betrayed her, family or friends had betrayed her, and that's why she was being taken here, and that she was going to die. And I knew there was nothing that I could do, but I just felt so hopeless for her. And then immediately I was flying again, and I was flying over the earth, and I couldn't tell where I was flying over, though, because I couldn't see anything other than I feel like it was an angel flying me, would shine a spotlight down, and when the angel would shine the spotlight, or however this light was being shined, down to the earth, I would be able to see things. So I was over the United States, because the first thing that I could see, first spotlight I seen, was a sign, and it was on I-17 in Phoenix, Arizona, because I used to live there, and it says 1 mile to Thunderbird Road. And I'll go into the interpretation of this later, but so then the spotlight was on that, and it said 1 mile Thunderbird Road. Then I didn't see anything. It was pitch dark. I mean, this was the most darkest dark I have ever seen in my life. I can't compare it to anything, because there's nothing to compare it to, because I've never seen darkness like this. It was like there must have been like an EMP or some type of, I don't know, something that took out our power grid maybe, or maybe it was symbolic of the darkness on the land. I'm not really sure about that part, but I do know it was pitch black dark and you could not see. And so then the next thing that I was shown was, it looked like bodies stacked up on stacked up, looking like their torsos, missing body parts. Mainly I noticed that a lot of them seemed to be missing their head. Not really sure what had happened, but it was just bodies, just stacked up, like thousands. And I realized that I was looking at the tribulation. I felt that I was looking at part of the tribulation, or one of the judgments, and that these were all dead bodies, and that I felt in my spirit that this was happening everywhere, not just where I was looking. And then last in the dream, I was shown a scene of, it looked like refugees walking, like a group of refugees, when it showed it on like the news, when Syrian refugees started flooding out. It was a group of people, and they were walking, and it looked like they didn't have any place to go, and they were walking through the desert. And then that was the last of that dream. And I woke up, and in my spirit, as soon as I woke up, I heard the word Exodus. And so then I started trying to read and find out if he wanted me to read Exodus. Then I looked up the definition of Exodus, and it's a mass withdrawal. So I started believing that, I first found out that the Thunderbird and Phoenix both are symbolic of an Antichrist spirit. I didn't know that, but when I started researching this dream, I found that out. So I think he was telling me 1 mile to the Antichrist, and then I think he was also showing me the tribulation maybe, but he was also, I think, showing me that I was raptured out of it. And so I hope that helps somebody right now. I know that we've got to be getting close. So I wanted to share that dream, and just let everybody know that we just need to stick together, and we need to pray, and we need to pray for the lost, and we need to pray for those who don't know Jesus. And that's all I want to say. And thank you, and God bless you. Stay strong and be brave. Love you, brothers and sisters.